So at this point in the United States, it feels like we have Nurgle, Warhammer's chaos god of decay and pestilence, in charge of our public health. I know how dramatic that sounds, but stay with me. RFK Jr., our Secretary of Plagues and Inhuman Services, is busy disbanding the offices responsible for researching and tracking infectious diseases, including HIV and AIDS. Because you see, he doesn't think infectious disease is anything to worry about as long as you get in that morning run and have your berry smoothie. He has other priorities in mind for us. He's now busy letting measles spread in Texas. He's demanding we roll back vaccinations. He's defunding research into new treatments and tracking viruses around the world. He's disbanding the experts who are supposed to warn us of new outbreaks of disease. He's cutting funds for promising new technologies to treat cancer. Dude is out there spreading the gifts of Nurgle, which are plagues, infections and plagues. Humanity's perpetually biggest problems. Smallpox has been with us for at least 3,000 years, and in the 100 years before we finally subdued it with vaccines, it claimed between 300 million and 500 million lives. Tuberculosis ended over 1 billion since being officially isolated in 1882 and still successfully preys on 1.2 million per year. We still lose almost 1 million people annually from complications of HIV and AIDS. COVID's official toll was at least 20 million. And it's not the warm-up of all the horrible pathogens, past and future, like the Black Plague, which famously wiped out between 1/3 to 1/2 of Europe during the Dark Ages, and difficult-to-treat fungal infections that are already on the rise thanks to global warming. RFK Jr. is trying to sacrifice us to infectious disease because he's an arrogant ignoramus who asks questions he lacks the capacity to understand, and answers to which he doesn't want to hear. And he's now going to make his allergy to science, facts, and basic human empathy your and your family's problem. Because instead of an early warning that a new outbreak is here, you'll get a dismissive shrug and told to do some push-ups in the sun. And instead of medication that you or your friends or your loved ones may need, there will be a discount for a juicer and some placebos. So yeah, looks like those of us who weren't paying attention in school are about to learn why we don't live like our ancestors anymore. The hard way.